Well, then this album, False Idols. Do you feel like an idol?
No, not at all. I'm kind of far from it. You know, I'm like, I wouldn't want to be anybody's idol. It's not, I'm not a good idol. But I'm not as bad as a pop star. You know, it's like, whether people like my music or not, at least I say something. You know, there's a lot of people out there who are happy to be famous and are happy to be rich, and they're not saying anything. So I'm not a good idol, but I think I'm a better idol than some of these artists out there. Say, like, you know, there's a lot of artists out there, and I don't understand why would they be doing it. It's like, I've made money before. I've had money, I've lost it. I've had success. It's got nothing to do with happiness. Success, fame, and anybody who their ambition is just to be famous, they're sick. That's a mental illness. That's not.
Why for you? Because you've been there. What
well,
did it?
What kind of ambition is that, to be famous? I can see there's an ambition. You want to be a great painter or an interior designer, or you want to be great at computers, or you might want to be a great plumber, whatever your field is. But fame doesn't exist. It's not real. You know, it's made up. It doesn't really exist. What does it mean? It's like, you know, when someone walks into a room and they're famous and everybody looks. Sometimes when people look at me when I walk, if someone recognizes me, I just think, why would people be so interested? And it's like, get a life. You know, get a life. It's like.
But that's the thing. Do you think everybody has a life?
Obviously not, you know, because I seen a picture the other day with a girl. She's got Drake tattooed on her forehead. That's amazing to me. You know, that's pretty amazing. And it's like, I can understand if she had Drake on her arm, right, or on her, you know, but on her forehead. So it's kind of like we're all brainwashed by media. Everything is so media based now, yeah. And full rotation pop images. You know, we're just bombarded with these people. Like, you know, you can't go a week without seeing a picture of Rihanna or so and so or so and so. But like
Harry Styles.
Yeah. Who was that? Harry?
From One Direction.
Oh, I don't know that. What is that?
One Direction?
Yeah.
It's a pretty famous band in the UK and now also in the rest of the world.
Oh, I don't know them.
I think they were built up from X Factor.
Ah, it's one of the X Factor things. Yeah, I don't know them.
Okay, well, you should check it out. I'm not saying it's good music, but it's definitely something that the kids really are into now.
Ah, yeah. No, I don't know that.
Okay.
But it's like, yeah, so I think it's, say like, for instance, Bob Marley was very famous, right? John Lennon was very famous. I wasn't really fans of their music. I don't listen to John Lennon. I listen to the odd song maybe. I'm not a fan of Bob Marley, but I know they're legends. You can feel they're legends. Not just because of their music, the things they had to say. They were talking about something, you know? And I feel like fame, unless it's used for something good rather than a mantle for someone's ego, there's no room for it.
How come, when did this transition came about, do you think? Because Bob Marley was in the 70s, Lennon 60s, 70s. How come, when did this change, in your opinion?
I think it started to change with when hip-hop sold out. Yep. You know, hip-hop sold out in America and it went overproduced. When Puffy started doing his thing, you know, and it was big market, you know? Like if you notice, right, in America, if you're a rapper and you're talking positive stuff, you won't get a record deal. If you talk about selling drugs and shooting people, you'll get a record deal. Because they don't want a Messiah, right? They don't want a Malcolm X, a Robert Kennedy. They call these people, that's what they call John Lennon and Bob Marley, a Messiah. It's like CIA records, right? So you give people a false idol to medicate the masses.